So exactly how many Puppet Master movies are we at now? Has anybody kept track of these? I mean, we're way up there, right? Like, there's got to be at least 12, 13 of these things, if not more. But the Deadly 10 movies that Full Moon was doing, where they were doing 10 movies in one year, they made Blade, the Iron Cross, which is it kind of works as a sequel to the Axis movies, you know, the Axis Terminated and all that stuff that they did with the Puppet Master movies. It picks up right after the last one. So, which I think was Axis Terminated, I think. I don't know. Those things run together on me. And it's got the girl that's like Toulon's daughter from that one is back in this one. And the puppets kind of make a bit of an appearance, although it's definitely Blade's movie. The thing about these movies is they do look cheap. I'll say that. Like, a lot of the latest Full Moon stuff looks cheap. This probably it kind of excels a little past the cheapness in some ways. Some of them last Puppet Master movies haven't been that good. This one, it remains good enough. We should say it remains good enough. And basically, there's more modern day, you know, for the time Nazis that are doing experiments on people, and they're wanting to launch serum, and they're trying to figure out, you know, how to use it to make zombies, pretty much. And of course, his daughter's got like this thing about her. I don't want to spoil it. I don't remember if it was in the last one or not, but she's got this thing about her which can also control puppets. And they basically want her because they want her secret because they're trying to make a super army. Very Nazi thing to do. And Blade, of course, is her favorite puppet, and he's the only one that actually gets reanimated in this. So he's the one that has to kind of fight the bad guys and save the day. The positives of this would be the gore. The gore is really good, especially like the first kill where they slit somebody's throat. It's really good. It's Full Moon, so there's nudity. The main chick gets nude quite a bit, and nobody's going to complain about that. I certainly won't complain about that. There's another chicken that looks good. They go out of their way to make sure she doesn't show the goods here. And one scene where she's actually, like, you know, in the act of with somebody, they actually, in between her arms, where you might see something, actually blur it out. So that's a little noticeable. It in no way takes away from the movie or anything like that. But some of the zombies are okay. Some of the gore is good, like I said, but the acting and whatnot is full of overacting and bad accents and just terribly like cartoony type characters that seems strange. So it's not necessarily a return to classic Full Moon form, but you can get by with a good watch of it. And if you like Puppet Master movies, and if you like Blade, you know, then Blade the Iron Cross will be alright for you. That's what the back of this one looks like. Inside's just a disc. This is it has a director's commentary, behind the scenes videos, and trailers. Like I said, it's part of the Deadly 10. I don't think they finished all of them. This is like the second or third one out of that bunch I have seen. A 2.5 out of 5, which it's bearable. Some people might go for a 2, but I'm going to give it a little bit of a budge because it did manage to keep my attention, and it was probably better than the last 2 or 3 Puppet Master movies. So while not nowhere near great, it's still acceptable, and I'm sure this is just the start of more Puppet Master movies, which the timeline's a mess, but we kind of got like the last few that came out over the past like 8 years or however long it's been seem to be one big continuous story. So that's Blade the Iron Cross, and that is a 2.5 out of 5. Full Moon Entertainment.